All right, off we go. We are 5 to 10 minutes into a match already with score and goal line going on to be. Let's see the scores. Did we miss anything? Yep, we have scored a goal, 1-0 up already in the game, which is really important if we want to seal the Champions League place. We need to get to 62 points. That is just 4 points off from now, and from this grand scoreline, just need a point more. A good start for us. All elite really helps. Let's see how we are going to progress as the game goes. That has to be really important. Goes through Frimpong. As Granberg scoring the goal. Drop a like if you have just tuned into the stream. Feel free to chat on. Wow, that was lovely placement. Top right, far post, Granberg. That's one good hit. Nothing Jorgensen can do about it. So Liverpool going in with the 3 changes. Keeper is back. Burgess is in. And Promovit's dropped for goal from Granberg. Chelsea is under immense pressure to get their act right. So they won't be even finishing for Europa League. The good ball and Van Dijk should have scored it. Should be doing better on those. Okay, Sanguma goes in. Finds space on the left, launches it off for Gakpo. Still too much sleep on the ball. Papo swing, and Guma will go back to do a throw in. Nice going to Chelsea's throw in. And Guma unable to reach to the ball. Sugar base on the left wing. Frimpong Jones, who is playing at right back again. The last game against the last game. Not a great game for him. United, yep. That second goal we conceded. He couldn't just track back. His own player with the pace, beaten with the pace. But still, we are deploying him over there. Let's see how it goes on. Player whom we took as a right back is on the right wing. Hopefully, it works for us. The 5 feet, good start. Oh. At this point, Chelsea would even be happy with the draw. Playing from the back. Jorgensen. I remember last time he played, he had a terrible game. There was one game for Chelsea where he was taken off. Or was that Kinski? Confusing him with Kinski, I think. Once watching stream, just let me know. That's so we don't have any sack even on the bench. Oh, he's on the bench. Definitely don't have Salah. So got to wait for it. Probably by the last game he could be there. Maybe in the next one. But it's going to be a tough game against Villa. Villa away, who just went on to the finals of the Europa League. We are dropping down. Two players charging on him. Just give the ball away. Good try to go. Chance to make it 1-1. Our dash will reach is just in time. Goes to Frimpong, who almost lost the ball. To be throw-in. Final touch coming up from Guria. And back to Jones. Definitely would be 20th minute. Six defeats in a row for Chelsea. We are in 23rd minute. Van Dijk to Granberg. Let's see what you're doing, Gangama. Dancing off his sweets. Three players charging on, and still he manages to find a pass. Good work, good work. Gakpo. Could be offside. Offside flag. We need to sack Rosinio. Yeah. Wait. We need to sack what? Rosinio. He's no good. He's already sacked, bro. He's already sacked. What do you mean? He's no good. They have sacked Rosinio. Well, Callum McFarlane should have the job temporary. He's having the job right now. What do you mean? Welcome to the stream if you're tuning in for the first time. I was just updating about the match on, Twitter handle, Facebook handle. That's why I'm a bit engaged over there. But welcome to the stream. You guys don't have, if you're a Chelsea fan, then you should know Rosinio is not your manager right now. It's Callum right now. How I called it. You're trying to have some fun, I think. I see, I catch you. But anyways, ball is with Van Dijk. Waiting for the play to start. Coming from the back. We just complete off with that update. Only goal being the difference so far in the game for Liverpool and Chelsea. Right on with that. Football knowledge is global knowledge. Wow, I'm so. It's okay, bro. A time in Rosanero been sent long time back. If you're having a dig at him, then that's all good. Hasn't been a great signing as a manager for you guys. You know, that's what we feel about Arne Slot right now for this season. It's been pretty terrible. And he's still having banters on Salah. So his reaction on what Salah said about going to gym, having a discipline, keeping the standards alive. And he's saying gym is not everything. You have to perform on pitch. I mean, that is obvious. Why does he want to talk like that? Konate trying to shield the ball. Does it nicely. But what do you feel about the match? Are you a Chelsea fan? Well, do you think you guys will be able to get a point or get a win at Anfield today? Because I'm sure about my team. They can give away points. That's how our season's been. Van Dijk to Konate. I would like to do a vote as well if you want to. For the mics. What do you think about the match outcome? The poll is running in chat. That be a draw, Liverpool win, or Chelsea win. For either side, those 3 points are really important. Goes to Kirk, shielding the ball. Leg comes on, should be a foul. Foul's given away by the ref. From Gusto. Van Dijk having. Okay. Asking players to step up. Which is a poor ball. Finds Chelsea players. Head up. Van Dijk with the header goes to the right. Jones. Charging on Enzo. Back to Chelsea midfield. Caicedo. Good ball. That's a good ball. Take a shot. Finds a little touch from Maverdashvili. Good stop. Get away by Van Dijk. Right position, right time. They will target that flank a lot. Because not an ideal right back is playing there. Zero to his left. Back to Colwell. So Heading all the time. Cross comes in, blocked by 0. So to Wesley. Palmer. That gets played to Colwell. Archer dropping down. Forgot to even pick the team for this week. Rice. Not an ideal team in that field. Forgot to do the changes. We have double game week for City. Brentford home, Palace home. Couple of games coming in for Erling Haaland in the FPL. Football, Kukurea, he might score. Are so close. What is defense doing there? Was it Konate or Van Dijk? That was Granberg. Defense line sleeping. Not Konate. Not Van Dijk. That was Granberg trying his run. Chelsea is showing signs to get a leveler. We need to take that pressure off. First down. Free kick goes Chelsea's way. Korea blocked by Konate. Would be corner. Corner to Chelsea. Just 1 second. That hit Kukurea. Can't they just quickly have a on the won't take too much time of times and give you an answer to that. So far Kukurea has been the best player for Chelsea. Goes to Baka. Towards Konate. Just letting them charge on us. What are we doing? What a placement. That was from Groundwork. Led to Van Dijk. And see, that's what I was saying. Chelsea are knocking on the door. That's what we deserve. That is terrible, terrible, terrible. No one gets a touch, and I don't know. I think that is terrible way to concede a goal. Mana with the final touch. Damn. Probably there was touch. Yeah. Goals being scored from, I think, from the free kick. Let's make it 1-1. That is just poor. Even keeper is not moving, no one's marking the player. That's why I was saying we will draw points. Despite leading 1-0, we will do that again. It's all leveled 1-1. Now look at that once more. That's how the free was taken. Yep. I was saying, oh, that was Enzo Fernandez. Yep. Great off from Enzo. And Mount actually with no save. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Would have been 2-1. Look at that. Right flank, they will destroy us from there. Makes no sense to play Curtis Jones as right back. This manager won't understand. But you can't blame the manager because he deserves another chance. Yep. That was brilliant free kick. Enzo Fernandez. That was class. Ah, the 48th minute mark, almost. Another attack going inside our box. Thoughts on the prediction? Feel free to vote in. Two people watching stream. What do you feel could be the outcome of the match right now? Earlier it was Liverpool holding a lead, but right now it's Chelsea who have leveled up and are looking like might get a goal before the halftime. Don't be surprised if that happens. Colwell finding his foot on the ball. Final touch coming off from Frimpong. Chelsea's goal kick. Back to Kirkis. Plays it to Anguma. Going to be a foul. Penalty to his right. Long ball forward. Goes out for throw in. Jones, McAllister. Right little space, lose the ball. Not helpful at all. Think about with his assistant about what going defensive makes no sense when you are already on a lead. Final minute to halftime. If we drop points today, where are we finding ourselves in the league table? And Villa will have a chance. They will go up. They are playing Burnley away. They will go up if we drop points today. Villa will be at the fourth. We will slip down to fifth. Bournemouth playing Fulham. That's if any of those teams win, Fulham will come to 51. Bournemouth on 52. That's going to be a tight fight for 6th and 7th spot. But technically, mathematically, we can also slip down to 6th or 7th if we don't win any of these three games, including today's. Chelsea won, Villa won, and then the Brentford is the last match at Anfield. Next game is going to be a tough one, which is Villa away. Palace having double game week alongside Man City. Goes to Kukurea, 2 minutes of add time. A minute to go. It's going to stay this way. 1-1 at the break. Going out for just 10 seconds to go. Oh. How repetitive this game's been. So many times this season we have seen getting a lead and then conceding goals. That's how it's been, and no solutions. But manager still thinks he's doing his good bit. I'd be a shame if he's staying for the next season. Anyways, we'll return once the next half starts. If there's anything you want to talk about, feel free to do the chat and I'll be there to respond back. Having a little break, then we'll be back once Steam returns. By the way, that was really two quality goals we have seen. One from the groundwork and then Enzo Fernandez from the free kick. That was crazy. Ball curling away and just finding the far post from that position. Brilliant goal from Chelsea and Liverpool as we head into a break. See you pretty soon. Stay strong. I knew it. That will happen. And look, it happened. Chelsea on the lead 2-1. There we go. Just terrible, terrible football replay. Chelsea score. Oh, they're checking for the offside. Let's see. All disallowed. All right. Let's do the change. Side down to Korea. Match prediction. Loss incoming. Oh, here. I'm I read the poll as match predictions. Comment by you. Welcome to the stream. What's up, bro? Vicky. But yeah, you heard it from me. Person coming. That will happen. That will happen. What's up? What's the stuff happening with your club, my club? Are we happy about it? Mourinho is confirmed now almost. Yep. I read Fabrizio's statements. The Weimar talks happening. And maybe you guys will see someone being taken out from the club. You never know. All depends on Mourinho, who he thinks is a troublemaker. He won't mince the words. Only he can solve this now. Yeah, plus someone needs to leave the club. Won't be surprised if that's going to be Mbappe. I saw his clips, like how he used to ignore his teammates at PSG in the attack. Likes of Messi, likes of Neymar, likes of even his good friend Hakimi. Vinny and Giovanni. I think he will keep Vinny. I think Mourinho will keep a player of his thoughts, If he wants to beef with the point players, he needs such players in his setup. He's a proper Mourinho man. So I think might come down to Mbappe. I feel that way. So if you see the way Mourinho works with his team, Frimpong had to squeeze in to a near post. Big fan, bro. Senpai Anonymous. Who is that? Let me know. I'm reading this name after for the first time probably on the channel. But welcome to stream. If you have tuned in, feel free to drop a like. Feel free to do the predictions of the match as well. Big fan, but who is that big fan? If you're coming from some different account, then I don't know. Let me read the chat. What did you say? Just one second. Reading the chat, posting an update. There we go. My prediction is 2-1 for Liverpool. Let's see. Hopefully it goes that way. but looking like tough, to be honest. Then coming, okay, only he can solve this now. Vinny and Germany are almost leaving, are leaving mostly. Mbappe isn't leaving CS for 7 years, but you never know. All depends on how the next manager is thinking about the things at the club. Having said that, if he can deal with the likes of Balotelli, then he can deal with this situation as well. And then you said then Kamavinga is staying. Yeah, no way Mbappe is leaving, whatever happens. Well, no one would want a player of his quality to leave, but if he is not able to contribute to a team with the way manager expects him to be contributing, then no point having such players. That is what Luis Enrique did. And see, he's almost about to win second Champions League back to back. Totally on the manager. No disrespect to Mbappe whatsoever. No disrespect to his quality as a player. But if you are not doing your bit for your manager, then you're bound to be, sorry, not good for the team, not good for the club. Bro, one day you will become very successful. I can see it. Never give up. Yeah, we keep doing the streams. If you have interest in watching, feel free to come join and have a chat. But I need to put a lot of videos instead of just streaming. Trying my bit on the, what do you say, on the shorts, but I need to up the tempo. I have one shot planned for Loris Karius about what he has recently achieved with Schalke. Gets the promotion, gets the maximum rating for his club, and had a clean sheets in Division 2 in German football. That's one story on my eye. Man, if Mbappe is on market, Barca will give everything to make it Luis Figo 2.0. Can go anyway, I don't know. Even City can go for Mbappe then. In case Haaland is about to go somewhere else. And won't be surprised if United gets a bid for him. You never know. Football is crazy, and so are the situations at the clubs. Barca, the issue is, can they afford that much money? Because their finances are not that great compared to Madrid. Haaland is going nowhere, and Mbappe, like, if he leaves, we will have a shooting field. Yep, true. I mean, one Madrid fan himself told me, like, he prefers Haaland to be in the team more than Mbappe. So, and that's when Mbappe was not at Madrid. That was a bold claim. Maybe sensible too. Because Haaland does everything that's required for the team. He's proper team player. And a proper target man, poacher, can finish in if he's fed the balls. Oh, goal. Wow, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Curtis Jones. A flag up. Oh. That's what I was looking at. Why are other players not celebrating? They saw the flag. Good try. Good run from Jones. Goal spin disallowed due to offside. Oh, Haaland is less egoistic. Yep. Comes from humble nation, we can say. No. One thing Haaland don't have same quality as Mbappe has. Yeah, totally different player. Proper target man. And if you feed him the ball, but physically he can bully anyone. So despite not being agile, he'll get you the goals, which Mbappe can do as well. Yeah, but Soboslai, what a save from the keeper. What a attempt from Soboslai. Damn. Appeal for handball. Handball appeal from Soboslai. Corner to Liverpool, no pen, says ref. Back towards Mawdashvili, who is back from injury. So we had three players coming in for the match. One is the keeper, Mawdashvili, the other one is Kirkes, and third one was Enguma. The Florian Waits is not playing today's game, I think, on the bench. Yep. He's not included in the master squad because of stomach issues. That's what they said. Still, Stiller or Enzo to Madrid. Yeah, Stiller is a good choice. Even Enzo, he loves that. He openly said it. But I smoking at Stamford Bridge as they have no reliable Trojan attacker. Don't talk to me. Notorious one. Yeah, they have potentials, but then you at least need one player who you can bank on in your attack. At least one guy. Like we had Salah for 7, 8 seasons. 8 seasons. This season too, but then the tactics have spoiled his play. I still believe he has 2, 3 good years left in him, or Salah. I mean, you never know. What if Mourinho goes there and he approaches Salah? Will you take him? Will you take him at Madrid? And he will play him to his strength, which is little role on the inside, not just on the wing, little inverted role. That's where he got those maximum goals last season. That too at his age. So I don't know. Salah can go anywhere he wants to. Can go to Barca, can go to Madrid. All on him. Past his prime. I won't say that. Last season you saw. And that you're doing it in a Premier League. Most physical league right now. Don't judge him from this. It's the manager. And you see why Frimpong is playing today on the right wing. It is the tactics. He wants a winger who can drop down and defend as well. I mean, you can't expect Salah to be doing that at this age. But last season, Salah was playing on the inside role. Or Trent was right behind him, and the other guy on the, who was that? Bradley. They were the ones going wide, not Salah. So can't say he's past his prime. Not based on this season. And clearly it's the manager who has messed up big time. What's the time right now? It's the 4th minute. Frimpong is wing back. Make Rodrigo a starter. No Salah at right wing. Frimpong is a wing back, not full back. Very bad defensively, even worse than Trent. I won't say that. I've seen him play at right back. He's not that bad. Not that bad. I've seen a lot of games where players in opposition were more physical than him. Wow. But a match from Mawdash really push do work for him. He's tried to take a shot. Oh, he's back from injury. Trent was just used more in attacking role. And in academy, he was playing in midfield, by the way, if you don't know. That's how his youth days were with Trent. So it was Klopp's idea to use the attacking fullbacks. That's why he's shown in that role. But I mean, we have seen Frimpong playing even for Netherlands at right back. I mean, totally different style of play. How the fuck did Chelsea team David Warner Havertz win the UCL, man? Uh, it was, I think, who was the manager for them? Tuchel. Tuchel's magic. They did get a lot of good results with that team. The big score lines. And I think Antonio Conte was managing Spurs, isn't it? That famous handshake movement where he tried to take off his watch because it would be a costly watch. Take it home. Want some cash? Is it book? They're booing Arne Slot because he takes off Rio Anguma. Imagine what they have done, what he has done to us. What this man has done to us. Yeah, they are booing manager for taking off Anguma. Crazy. See, there is a clear disconnect between manager and the supporters. Now I will justify that coming into your press conference. He's a right back, but a wing back like DiMarco. So it's like mostly how you play, not the position. Yeah, true. True, true, true. I agree, I agree. Yeah, Trent was never a defensive player. It was just the setup from Klopp. Even if you go on to read the autobiography of Steven Gerrard, he has mentioned Trent there because he was in the academy and was talked about a lot for his passing, for his control in the midfield. But then he's a right back, as we all know. Mendy injured now with Guerrero and Trent. Barca will dash us. Yeah, and with those fights happening inside. But anyways, everything is lost, so can't expect. I mean, even the Red Clasico won't mend up whatever has happened in this year and last year as well. It won't heal anything. Jones. I miss Xavi. Yeah, but that's not going to help. That's the call which your president took. Could have been wise. So it's like, it's the post. It's the post. If Klopp comes, I will love it. Yeah, but doesn't look like he's just enjoying his life. That's the reason he went off from football. And just see what the videos he's posting on his social media handles. Looks like he's having fun, enjoying life away from the game. But then if Klopp comes, then I can bet you Mbappe might be off. Same can be could go with Vinny. You won't like at least Vinny at the club. Klopp will come back at Liverpool maybe. I don't think so. As much as I would have loved him, I still don't think so for next 5 6 years. Won't be surprised if he's staying off from football. That's how his statements do are. There we go, set piece. So slide to take it and a little delay. Little delay. What do you think Jose will do? What will he do? Can he do? You mean for the players who will be going out? I mean, players themselves need to be aligned with the manager, like they did with Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, a part of me says he will keep all the players, and maybe he might go harsh on Trent, or you never know. He's playing Trent in the midfield and signs right back. Even that can happen. Or playing Trent at right mid. There's a lot of possibilities. I mean, overall, firstly, he will sort out the attack. Who he wants to be playing regularly, the front three. He will have a lot of things to fix, to be honest. How he wants to use Jude, how he wants to use Trent, who he wants on the wings, and how can he fix Mbappe's mind to be working with the team. Often, even Madrid guys have pointed out he's not dropping down. Same goes for Winnie when they are off position. We have a lot of mess to fix. But we will have more defensive structure, no doubt. True. Try to Alonso, but both fullbacks are bad, man. That's what I said to the Madrid fans, and they were happy. Oh, we are getting Trent. They're just getting an attacker, man who can give you brilliant balls, can create good moves, leading to the goals. Joao Pedro goal. That was close. He dropped his body back and then took a swinging shot to the far post. See, that is the issue when you have too many good players and you're just picking everyone who is good at one thing. Alvorde, Chouameni, Carving, and Mendy are perfect for Mourinho. Yeah. So you have Alvorde as well, Chouameni as well, Carving as well, and then you got Trent who can play really good in the midfield. So someone will have to go, I think. Otherwise, they won't like it being on the bench. That would be issue as well. And but his passes sometimes are out of the world, man. Too good. Yep. True, that was he was regular at Liverpool. It was down to the likes of Henderson, Miller, who were doing the defensive work. That's why Henderson is respected a lot. That is what Mo Salah said in the recent interview to Gerrard. In the last match, when Henderson's team Brentford are visiting at Liverpool, they should be doing something to him, towards him. He is a captain who won everything for us, everything. He was doing all the dirty job, running like a headless chicken up the pitch, down the pitch. And that when he wasn't started in every game. And he respected that despite all of it, he was a captain. That's how Klopp respected him and valued his work as well. And he was an example maker for the squad. That's what a lot of players will tell you. He used to set example for the team. That's why a lot of us, most of us respect him. For sure, he was not like the likes of Cruz, Modric, not on that level as a midfielder. But what all he did apart from it is really important for the team, for the success of the team. It is very rare to find such players at these times. I remember he was the one who went 1-1 against Diego Costa. Van Dijk header saved. Here's the crossbar. Goals are not coming. Remember that moment he went on to trust Diego Costa? When Diego Costa was at Chelsea. The popularity for that as well. Stared him right into his eyes. And he scored an amazing goal as well in that match. Far post finish at Stamford Bridge, I remember. Why is Van Dijk showing his shirt to the ref? Back with Chelsea defense. Long ball forward. Goes to Mount Ashwin. Change coming for Chelsea. Delap. So I guess job better going out. Colwell. Kukurea. James. Caicedo. Question lost. Chiesa. Well, it's good to see him coming in the final 10 minutes. Not just couple out to 3-4 minutes of the game time. Okay, good challenge. That was required and going to be a corner. No, goal kick. Okay. File touch coming off from Gusto. That's fine. Good challenge from Kirkis. We have 8 minutes to go. Back pass to Van Dijk. Gomez. Going to be a lookout to Isak. Not Isak, it's Kukurea. First foul on Isak. Okay. That piece to Liverpool. See, what's the plan? Van Dijk making a run. Not a great ball. Appeal for handball. On-field call is Leon. What Mourinho, if he comes, Winnie will leave as he has self-respect. Come on, and also your list will be a clear, better guy, I feel, still developing. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, that can happen too. It feels like there are a lot of puzzles, that needs to be solved. So no one can guess which way it's going to go. I mean, if you compare this situation, I mean, if New Match is walking in and he has a player of Ronaldo's caliber, I mean, Ronaldo will give in everything for the team. He will drop down to defend too if required. I mean, when he used to have pace. Then it's all about the characters, all about the player's mindset. Can't really predict. Can go anyway. There goes down Caicedo. They are having fun before taking a corner. Crowding keeper. A fair point. Cristiani situation. But then even Mbappe was defending the player. Yeah, I feel when he will leave best time. Yeah. The most likely parting of player could be him as well. That's true. Then what if Mourinho wants to build a team around Nico Paz, Endrick, and you sell off both Vinny and Mbappe? Imagine the amount of cash you'll be getting. then that money could be invested in the midfield, in the defense, wherever you want to. Even if you want to take McAllister, even if you want to take Enzo Fernandez, money will be available. It all depends what's he thinking about the project if he is appointed as a manager. No, he's not a fool. Both aren't leaving. But with Mourinho, you never know. He needs players who are aligned to his idea of football. That is important. That's why he had issues with Paul Pogba. You remember at United. And he doesn't care whatever, however good you are as a player. If you are not respecting his way, then he won't mind. La Liga will be watched more. Yeah, but to whom is that benefiting? Not to you, not to me. Why do we care about it? All we care about is our teams and the football our teams are playing. That's what matters. They are just the business numbers. Even if you are an Inter fan, what do you care most about? How your team is playing and not putting that terrible performance in the Champions League final. Our brutal scoreline. So are we seeing a replay of same scoreline against Arsenal? What do you think? PSG against Arsenal, Champions League final. Will it again be a one-sided affair? I mean, except the last two times when Madrid and Liverpool played in the final. What was that? 3-1? And that's the last final where opposition team scored a goal. Back in 2018-19. Sorry, 2017-18. That season. That was the last time there was a goal scored in the Champions League final. Ref says play on. See if it most likely 2-0, not 5-2. Are you referring to number 2? And they would let PSG win the number 2. They can, and they will finish number 2. It all makes sense. Patrick's is working pretty fine. How they end UCL final, man? I mean, if we speak about the fixtures, wait, it's a penalty for. It's for a pen. I don't think it's going to be given. I don't know. Not a conclusive evidence. He's going for the ball. Not going to be a pen. Fair call. So I was saying Arsenal's fixtures, if you look at it after the group stages, by Liverpool, then they played Sporting, then they played Atletico Madrid. Okay. Great teams. Great challenge they have faced. But if he was stepping onto his foot, then could have been a pen. He was just going for the ball, and even the contact was not much with the foot. It's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage time. Are we going to concede just how we conceded in the first meeting this season? You won that Esteva goal. Oh, Esteva's winner. Yeah, I mean, Leverkusen was just an easy ride. I think Ten Hag was managing them when they played Arsenal. Good ball to Jones. Chelsea have a bit of work to do. Player covering the center. No one's there. No one is there. Leverkusen is broken. Sporting, you don't expect the sides from Liga Portugal to be doing really good in the knockouts. Barely happens. Last time it happened, I think that was Europa League. Before that, I only remember Mourinho's team, Porto. Could have been a couple of seasons where Porto did well and the Champions League went on to semis. Can't recall, but I think they might be. And they had likes of Falcao. We'll have to research on that. No, Taneg left long time ago. Plus, they didn't have Xabi Alonso. If that was Xabi Alonso's Leverkusen, would have been a great challenge. I stand to honor the right might stay and same Rodrigo. Yeah. But Rodrigo, a lot of work needs to be done from him to get back to your fitness. Same will be required by KTK. That's what fans are fuming at. This slow build up, it's taking the life out of the game. Ping pong. What is that poor ball? What a good pass. What a good pass, man. Focus to Van Dijk. Mourinho wants players with defensive work rate like maybe Baleba. Yeah, bro, that's why I've doubt on both the players. Mbappe won't do that work. Vinny won't do that work. Then how is that going to help? That's why I said, what if Isaac inside? There's no one. Guy said to clear it. I won't be surprised if Chelsea does something towards the ending phase. Paul and Pedro. Free kick considered McAllister. That was not required. Picks up yellow card. That's exactly the point I had in my mind. Defensive work rate is important. And key contradictions, so Mbappe or Vinny starting for sure and might use. Yeah. Or if maybe he keeps both on the 4 for 2 sort of. 4-1-2-1-2. Both Vinicius and Mbappe up top. But one of them needs to go unselfish on the ball. Both have quite a similar traits, Both are selfish. Both one defend. Stuff. Buddy Mourinho says, no, I'm out of it. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Either they should have sold Vinicius when Mbappe was brought, or there was no need to get Mbappe. That's a poor call. Maybe quite a similar in footballing terms with what we have done for Isaac and Ekitike. Now one player is injured, other one is injury prone. That is a poor call, man. Clubs can take. Yeah, he usually prefers 4-3-1. That is true. Bellingham number 10, but Mourinho, if he is back, it brings back one thing, faith. Yeah, because Xabi Alonso will not come back now after all the disrespect that he has been given. If there's split in the dressing room about a manager, then that's going to be disaster for the team. Oh, Dashvili. Oh, good take. Done. Would have been counter. So I think we are picking just a point. If anything crazy happens, this trace back up. Foul. Going to be foul. Okay, side. This Turkey is a big course Chelsea's. He is having a word with ref. 1 minute. Let's see. So as it stands, will be staying on 59 points. Now gaining a point. And then can slip down to 5th if Villa wins against Burnley, which they will. So we are going down to 5th. Supporters walking out. They don't like manager. I can tell you, they are just disappointed. They are disappointed. Booze again. Booze again. Hear that. Hear that on this lot. Have a good hear at that. Don't you dare blame players for it. Don't you dare blame your players for this, as you have created. Out of ideas, you don't know what to do when you get a lead. Just poor, just poor. Just what you deserve. And then a tough away game after this. Can we slip out to Europa League? Let me see. So if Bournemouth wins their next 3 games, they can. They will be on 61 points. Then Brentford, if they win next 3, they can be on 60 points. So we have to win at least. We have to pick at least a point in next 2 matches. Next 2 matches, we need to pick a point. To avoid Europa League. Anyways, I guess that would do for the stream. There's anything you still want to talk about? Feel free to do so. Let's end the call. A lot of you watched it for the Liverpool game, which didn't go out fair. And I was the one who voted for a draw, and there is a draw. 1-1. A point each here. Save the scoreline. I guess see you next time around. If you have been new to us, subscribe to your channel, like the stream. I would do. If you want to follow us anywhere you want to, you do as well. I'll see you next time around. See any comment. If you want to talk about football, free to join Discord. Link is in the description of this. No matter which part of the world you're from, always in to have a talk around football. See you next time now. Goodbye.